tell the story? Should I tell the truth about my tale? Even in the stories you thought you once knew well, could there be another tale to tell? Every author needs to have his hero, and a tale must have a villain too. But deciding who is who requires a point of view. The choice is in the story that you tell. Yes, deciding who is who requires a point of view. Listen to the story that I tell. Each writer knows that, like a ghost, a story must be spoken of before it will explain itself and reveal its secrets on the page. My story began with the quest for a man. But would he be a hero, a villain, or friend? The truth is in the story that you tell.
This is the bloke what was asking after you down the Three Cripples.
He didn't give us no trouble. Leave us.
I mean no harm. I have a commission. A commission to find a Frank Fabian.
I don't like mumblers. Speak up.
I have a commission to find a Frank Fabian. But in the course of my search, I'm given to think he might be one. Frank Fagin. From the pawnbrokers in the Mile End. You have his name.
That name ain't been heard round my end for many a year.
Is it you?
What's past is past. Even I can't remember now.
I was commissioned to find this Fagin. And I think it may be useful.
And you've had a wasted journey.
But what if there are reason to remember? What if someone from the past wants to find you? I can help, I'm a writer. I can tell your story. Any story. I am moderately well known.
Well, good for you.
Perhaps you've heard of my work. My name is Boz.
Never heard of you. Who is this person that wants to find me?
I am sworn to secrecy, sir.
Who needs to remember the man left in shadows here? A dead man for all they knew. All because the man was a Jew.
Leeba. Do you know that name?
Leeba. Purim. It was a Jewish holiday, Purim.
Tell me your story.
You've all eaten Rina's Hamantaschen?
The best Hamantaschen, not of the ten!
And now it's time for the story of Queen Esther and of Haman.
There's a tale that we can tell, a tale good children all know well, the story of the wicked man
And beautiful Esther, the noble Queen Esther. The king, enchanted by her face, made Esther queen in Vashti's place.
And never saw the grand vizier look on, unbelieving, jealous and seething, and Haman was his name.
Hard for him,
Mordecai.
Now Esther's uncle Mordecai refused to bow as he walked by.
Bow, Mordecai, bow.
No, never to you.
The wicked man went to the king to tell him of this evil thing.
A Jew who gives me no respect requires a retribution. A state executioner, Scammon made his claim.
Hard for him, but tells all the story, tells all the wicked man.
That night, Esther overheard the evil vizier talking to the king.
The king sat ready to give the order to rid the city of the disrespectful Jews. Esther went to him and pleaded for the life of Mordecai and all of the Jews in the city. Although afraid, she told him that she too was a Jew. And the king looked to Esther and said,
I will see this wicked man swinging from the gallows, for none will ever do you harm.
And he took her by the arm and led her to the feast.
The very first Purim feast.
And from that day to this, we remember the brave Queen Esther and the first Purim.
Where love triumphed over a wicked man.
And Haman was his name. Ha Purim, ha Purim, ha Badarisha. Ha Purim, ha Purim, ha Badarisha.
Family, neighbours, Rabbi Isaac, tonight I've had the most wonderful news that I don't know how to say it.
What my husband is trying to say is that we are soon to expect our first baby.
And in amongst the joy, like a spectre at the feast, a wicked man comes calling with wicked work to do.
Don't let me interrupt. Everything seems very festive.
May I help, my lord? The shop is closed. It's a holiday for us.
Ah, yes. Little rats come to learn about the mysteries of their faith, yes?
Just stories. Stories that our faith share.
Who is talking to me?
My wife, sir.
Oh. And I thought making money was a pawnbroker's first and only love.
Perhaps if you came back in the morning.
I wish to have the jewels you have taken from me by false pretenses.
I respectfully ask you to leave.
Don't fight your man's battles for him.
Everybody, Mr. Fagin has a visitor. The party is over. Come along, everyone.
Yes, Salary, show everyone to the door, and once they have all left, lock it.
My pleasure, sir.
you like him to stay, Frank?
No, it's just a matter of business.
Where is my property?
I'm happy to release it to you, my lord, should you make the agreed payment.
Don't play me, Fagin.
Leeba, will you get his lordship's property so that he may settle with us?
Settle? With you?
We had an agreement,
Salisbury.
just like any other customer.
Salisbury!
Yes, sir.
Did I ever come to an agreement to pay for the storage of my goods?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Sir, money must be paid if the goods are to be released.
You forfeit the goods.
Feisty little bitch, isn't she?
How dare you!
Leeba.
We never got to finish our story.
No more will you sing your songs of a promised land.
You saw that, Salisbury? Saw the Jew beat his wife when she tried to give me my property?
Yes, sir.
Take him to the authorities!
In all my years on the bench, I have rarely seen a more despicable crime. Frank Fagin, a jury of your peers have found you guilty of the murder of the Jewess, Leeba. You shall be taken to the place from whence you came, and from there be taken to a place of execution. You shall be hung by the neck until the body be dead. Take him down.
Had no chance. To them you're just a Jew, a villain and a murderer. No justice here for men like you. All that you loved is cast aside. All my rights were barred from me. Sentence was swift, appeals denied. An honest man will find that none will hear his plea. Guilty men all disappear. Not a second glance, they're free to go and live their lives. Their conscience clean, they have their freedom. It is the story of my race, a cry that none can hear. Enough! Why ask me to remember these things?
Because a mystery remains. What happened to him? I know that he was taken to a brig in the Thames to await execution. But then the trail ran cold. A connection between him and a stranger arriving at St. Bride's Church. A riddle from Fagin to Fabian, then Fagin once more.
Foolish stories.
For years, the name Fagin wasn't heard. Then, whispers carried on the wind. He surfaces again. Fagin, the man who knows where every fingersmith and villain may be found in London. Fagin, a myth, a golem.
You tell a good story, Mr. Barnes.
I must know how it ends. It's a tale I want to tell.
He survived. With help. With some help from a friend.
Look to your station, chained together, the scum they might have drowned. Sound the cannon, these convicts must be found. Hunt them, find them, before they go to ground. Hunt them, find them, before they go to ground.
They can't have got far, but if they have, the marshes will kill them.
You better hope so for your sake!
I have to stop. I can't go any further. My leg, I think it's broken.
We can't stop.
I told you I can't go any further.
Thank you for getting me away from that place.
If you wasn't chained to me, I wouldn't have done it. You wasn't part of the plan, Jew.
Ah, thank you all the same, sir.
Why, you are a well-mannered con, ain't you? What is your name, anyway?
Frank Fabian.
My name's William. William Sykes. What'd they get you for, Fagin?
They said I killed my wife.
Did you?
No, a powerful man did. A lord. Destroyed everything.
Was he in love with her?
She was nothing to him. No more than a speck of dust to be brushed aside.
Caw! You found us! You bloody found us!
We're being embarrassed, we couldn't see you in the fog.
Go get the others. I want these chains off me.
Yeah, right.
What is this, Sykes?
It's all planned. I had to get out today. I only didn't plan on bringing you with me.
Who is he?
This is Frank Fabian. Shh! I wouldn't go out of that place without him. Frank, this is my son, Bill.
Pleasure to meet you, Master Sykes.
Come on, lads.
You almost took your bleeding time.
They're all over the place looking for you, William.
Oh, we kept off the road. Come on, boys, get these chains off me.
If we stay by the creek, I'll offer the dogs to pick up the scent.
Think what you say you are, Mr. Fagin. An innocent man. I am in your debt.
You don't owe me anything.
Take my advice. Lay low for a while. If you ever need anything, ask for the Kidsman around Southwark. If you use that name, people will find me.
The Kidsman.
To the marshlands, to the country, hiding from danger, he never dared to look back. Weary from the journey, Fagin arrived at the city where he once thought his life planned. As the sun faded in the sky, he realized the Sabbath was beginning. He arrived at the edge of the city, the storm clouds beginning to clear, keeping himself to the byway, in every voice, every face, a shiver of fear.
Don't be afraid.
Frank, you're alive? If they catch you, they'll...
What? Kill me? I'll do that anyway. I can't stay here. I have very little time.
Why have you come here?
To beg your forgiveness.
My daughter is at peace now. There's nothing to forgive.
I promise you, I will find him. Hunt him down. For Leeba.
Where will you go? How will you get by?
I'll find a way.
Take this money.
I must go. The longer I stay here, the more I put you at risk. Remember, you will always be my family, and Leeba will always be my wife. All of our hopes and our tales of a promised land turned into dust like the life that we knew. Nothing remains here but memories of happiness, ghosts of a life spent with you. You were my everything, my heart, my soul, my wife. You were my everything, my love, my light, my life. And now the morning comes. What should I do on my own in this world? Alone in the world without you. When I look in the mirror, what do I seek in the face in the mirror? Staring at me, could he ever be seen as an Englishman? Walk down the street in the way they can. All of my life here and I never knew. All they see is a Jew. Just a simple change and a man's reborn. Though the coat is torn and the lining worn, no longer a man who would catch their eye. He may hide in plain sight as they walk by. No more will I play the part of a wanted man, dead and forgotten, the man they once knew. No more will I sing your songs of a promised land. Leave that to children and fools. You were my everything, my heart, my soul, my wife. You were my everything, my love, my light, my life. And now the morning comes. Who should I be on my own in this world? Alone in the world, but not free.
Under rain-battered roofs, beneath the rain-battered windows, as the light of the dawn finally breaks,
6 o'clock and Loserville.
London is stirring.
London is waking.
Hear the cries as the city awakes.
Hear the cries as the city awakes. The shouts of the dockers, the yells of the horse, the sound of the spices from fire.
The pauper, the rich man, the pious, the wise.
As I walk through town, I swear I will drown in these cries, the cries of London.
Here, sir. You can pay a sixpence. You can take your chance. Can you lead the champion in pugilistic dance? There he stands before you. Pay a sixpence if you dare. We've got a challenger. He ducks. He weaves. A plucky gent is he. Will he get that lucky punch? Gather round.
Wait and see.
Oh! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's out. We wait for another challenger. You, sir, do you want to fight him?
No, sir, not me.
Well, forgive me, sir. I didn't know I was talking to a gentleman.
I'll do it! I'll fight him!
Alright, look, his teeth!
The shouts of the dogs, the yells of the whores, the scent of the spices
from far shores, the pauper, the rich man, the pious, the wise, with the chimes of both, with the bells of wood, London, cries on cries over cries, the cries of London.
May we, sir?
Oh.
Such binding, such quality. You have a scholar's eye. And Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress, the finest copy you could buy. A rare and fun example of honest Christian art. To sell below 10 shillings, now that would break the heart.
It's a bit expensive for an old book.
It ain't old, so it's classic.
A lily, sir, only tuppence for a lily, sir.
Oh, no, thank you.
They was freshly picked this morning, and I ain't sold none today. Don't leave me empty-handed. You don't know, sir, you can't know, sir, what dreadful things my mama would say.
Down my way! Are you gonna buy that book?
She's right.
Are you gonna buy that?
She's like that.
Are you gonna buy that book or not?
All right.
Sir,
She's
are you buying that book? Right, buy the book. Give it back. Did they make off with anything, sir?
Oh, my money.
Well, you won't be able to pull that then. Get up, will ya? Paul's ain't good for our reputation.
And is this the city I thought I would see? A new world of danger waiting for me. London, London calls as the day swiftly flies. Can you still hear the cries, oh, the cries of London?
My text this evening, I've chosen the second book of Exodus. Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. The woman took the child, and the child grew. She brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She called his name Moses.
At the close of day, will you pray with me? When your day is done, will you stay with me? Guide me through the darkest night, here to evensong. In a restless world, find peace here at evensong.
By day and by night, may you always be my guide. In life and in death, will you stay by my side? And should I despair, will you hear my prayer? Take my hand and guide me home once more
To evensong, here to evensong, where we'll meet again once more.
Go in peace.
To evensong, where the sun has set, will you pray with me and your day
with me here at evensong once
Vayahi erev, vayahi boker yom hashishi.
Are you well, friend?
Oh, I was just listening to the music. I stopped for a moment and I'm weary. Please forgive me.
There is nothing to forgive. Pritchard, Neville, Reverend of this parish, if you want the full title and all that.
Fabian, Frank Fabian.
Are you in trouble?
I've been robbed. My purse, all that I possessed.
Are you a Londoner, sir?
No, Newly arrived from the Americas. I thought to find lodging before visiting a distant relative in Northampton.
You are in need of a good Samaritan, and here at St. Bride's, we welcome you.
I have no way of paying for accommodation.
A friend in need, Mr. Fabian, a friend in need.
Please forgive me, I've kept your husband talking for too long.
Please meet my sister, Lucy.
Oh, a pleasure.
This is Mr. Fabian, newly arrived from the Americas, robbed on his first day in London, would you believe?
Are you hurt?
No, thankfully.
Well, we have a room, and we have food. I've always longed to hear what life's like in America. We have such little company.
An invitation from us both.
But, sir,
if it's settled, then Lucy and I have you hostage. I will make you earn your keep, though. To start with, you can assist me in closing up the church for the evening.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough.
Let us work. Then, when work is done, we can eat. Luke 15, chapter 23. Bring hither the fatted calf and kill it, so we can eat and be merry.
The man they called Fagin became the man Fabian, his secret kept locked inside of Leeba, his heartbreak, he never dared talk of it, talk of a past that had died.
You're a writer?
Sketches for magazines, here and there.
I don't have time to read, and I don't have time to tell stories to gentlemen come slumming south the river. Who asked you to look for me? Or is it another story you want to write for these sketches?
Have you not guessed?
I have enemies, Mr. Boz.
Nobody but a friend knows my business here. You have my word. So you stayed with Pritchard and his sister?
I like them. They were good to me. The days turned into weeks, and before I knew it, I've been there a month.
Don't move.
Why?
I'm drawing a portrait of you.
But Lucy...
I said don't move.
I need to get all the pews sanded and ready for varnishing. I promised your brother, and I need to earn my keep.
Just one moment. You see, you can't keep still.
Do you draw everyone you meet?
No, not everyone.
Can I see them?
They're just for me.
You never show them to anyone?
Perhaps one day, if I find someone who'll write a story of the faces.
Well, you'll need to find a better face than mine.
Profile, please. I heard that some Red Indians in America believe that if you draw someone, then you capture their soul. Is that right?
I don't know.
Did you not meet any in America?
No, I didn't.
I'd love to go there one day. What is it like?
America's a truly incredible place. A whole new world full of opportunity where anything is possible.
Sometimes I watch you. I see you there thinking, lost in a world of your own. I wait here and wonder if I could ever reach you, if I would dare to tell you that you don't have to go through life on your own. No one should spend a life all alone. These are not the things I know I could say, but by now he should know that I want him to stay. These days all go by too soon. I wish he would stay.
And people come from all over the world just to find a better place. Ah, America. For many, it truly is a promised land. Enough about me. Have you always been able to draw people?
Well, when I was 5, Neville bought me this sketch pad. I used to sketch everyone and everything. Mother, father, Neville, even the dog.
Sometimes I watch you and think I see Leeba watching me like she would do. Each time I remember the vow that I made her, that I would always stay true. But moments with you, each moment with you, I find myself living for. Each day means more to me. Each each moment much more to me.
There are secrets unsaid and unseen,
of a past that keeps coming between, a future that there might have been with you.
Look at this. Capital. I was blessed the day you came here. I'm such an impractical man. Enough work. I feel we all deserve a reward for our labours. A visit to Mrs. Garwood and her coffee emporium.
Neville, I swear my brother has an addiction to coffee.
The nectar of the gods. Ugh. The days when coffee shops were palaces is gone, I'm afraid. But soon London will rediscover the nectar. I predict a coffee shop on each and every street corner.
Oh, you do talk such nonsense, Neville.
Post for you, Reverend Pritchard.
Bills and more bills, I suppose.
Mostly, Rev, there is a letter for Miss Pritchard from Paris.
Must be from Edward.
I'll take that.
See you, Sir Fabian. Bye.
Would you take these, please, the accounts? They're so far behind.
You go ahead to Mrs. Garwood's, and I'll put these in some sort of order, and I'll join you later.
Come, Frank. Let us weary gentlemen find ourselves some sustenance.
Sipping coffee, hearing chatter, where the truth is of no matter. Tell me who is doing what and how and where and why with who. For more coffee, share the scandal, tell as much as one might handle. There's no finer way to spend the afternoon.
The finest coffee shop in London. Sit down, it gets a little raucous.
Reverend, I didn't see you coming here. Maria, hurry up! Say to the Reverend and his guest.
Oh, was the Duchess filled with dread? Did she tell you what he said?
I always thought her husband had no shame. She is almost a recluse. I would coax, but what's the use? She said the scandal cursed her family name.
And she was right. Such scandal, a sordidly seditious scandal. Sipping coffee, hearing chatter, wicked whispers, nasty natter. Tell me who is doing what and how and where and why with who. For more coffee, share the scandal, tell as much as one might handle. There's no finer way to spend the afternoon.
How are you, Maria?
Oh, mustn't grumble. Miss Garwood isn't having one of her bad days today. Yesterday she hit me with the broom handle. I couldn't sit down till gone off 10. My bum was red raw.
She is a brute. Please meet my friend, Mr. Frank Fabian.
Nice to meet you, mister.
This is Maria, my coffee confidant and friend. She knows all that's happening around town.
Nothing gets by me. Maria! Stop gulping like a dromedary with dropsy and serve the customers. I'll be right back.
Sipping coffee, hearing chatter, wicked whispers, nasty natter. Tell me who is doing what and how and where and why with who. For more coffee, share the scandal, tell as much as one might handle. There's no finer way to spend the afternoon.
Oh, it's always been that way, ever since my grandma's day. It's been the place where people share their views. The finest coffee in the land, and good folk who understand that it isn't gossip, only sharing news.
May I ask, Reverend, who this Edward is?
Edward? Edward who?
The gentleman who wrote the letter from Paris.
He means you're Lucy's fiancé, Pritchie.
Her fiancé?
Oh, yes. Well, it's rather difficult
Oh, it's tragic, Mr. Fabian. They was brought up all rich like, and poor Miss Lucy, she's engaged when she was little. Like, really little, to a man she barely knows. All to do with money, that's what people think.
That's scandalous. You know I have no money.
But your family do, don't they? Only passing you over because you have a calling and all. Showing that. Still, I guess that's what happens. All these rich families, they just marry each other, don't they? Maria! Stop dawdling and get Mrs. Errol a fresh pot, you slovenly sloth. I'll be right back.
His butler's up and gone, mark my words, it won't be long before the workhouse is his home address. It's in the press. He must protest. Such scandal, a perfectly pernicious scandal.
So Lucy will marry this Edward?
Oh, yes. There's always been a close link between the two families. The Beechams and the Pritchards have a long, long history.
The Beechams? Lord Edward Beecham.
Oh, Mr. Fabian! Don't Pritchard tell you nothing? He'll tell you his old love story once he's had a coffee or two. And Lord Beecham is the one what was involved in all that business with the murder of the Jew.
Oh,
Been in Paris, he's had to rest after the trauma of it all. And I suppose he's coming back to get the marriage done.
Yes, well, I mean...
So that means there may be a little bit more room at the future in some brides. Possibly for someone who knows how to sweep the floors and do the dishes.
Well, possibly...
You excuse me. I just need some air. It must be the coffee or something.
Of course.
Good-looking man, that. Swarthy. Shame he had to leave so soon. Maria! Do some work. Come in, Miss Garwood.
Sipping coffee, hearing chatter, wicked whispers, nasty natter. Tell me who is doing what and how and where and why with who. Pour more coffee, share the scandal, tell as much as one might handle. There's no final way to spend the afternoon. Then passing judgment over coffee, story, scandal. Who can stop me? Tell me who is doing what and how and where and why with who. It's the highlight of my diary to hear gossip passing by me, sharing scandal with a friend. Is there a finer way to spend, or better way to end the afternoon? To meet you. Where's Neville?
Why don't you tell me?
Tell you what?
That you're engaged to be married?
That coffee shop is a nest of
but
gossip.
It is true.
I am sorry I didn't tell you about Edward.
It's your business, none of mine.
It's not what you think. I hardly know the man.
And yet you're marrying him.
It was my father's dying wish. I've always been expected to do the right thing.
And you will marry him just because your father promised you away?
As a duty to my family. A promise kept.
But what about love?
What about it? I never knew what it was before. Who are you, Frank?
What do you mean?
It is clear you aren't who you say you are. You know next to nothing of America, and you never speak of your past. You now know all my secrets. What are yours?
A secret's your own till you tell it. But once it is spoken, belongs to the world. It is time I left.
Perhaps you're right. But stay a while longer. Neville need never know the reason for you leaving. Edward is taking us to the theatre on Friday night. At least stay until then. You can meet him. You see that he's a nice man. I'm sure he's kind.
You will be with Lord Beecham on Friday?
Yes, to see Mr. Keene as Shylock.
I will stay for Neville. Until then, your brother is waiting.
I am sorry, Frank. Truly sorry.
Hear the chimes of Bow, hear the bells of Pole. London, London, London calls. London, London, London calls.
And in the same city lives nobody sees. These children, beggars, and thieves. London, London calls. London, London calls.
Well done, Bert, well done, well done.
8 shillings and 6p, Dad.
Good lad, good lad. What you got there, Lizzie?
A white silk handkerchief.
Foreign goods bought here from Southwark's smartest thief.
Thank you, Mr. Sykes.
What's this you got now, Rosa?
A pocket bunch of gold.
You burned your glove this evening?
Just need a gay sold. An honest day's work, that's all that's wanted.
Skim from the marks that you meet.
Living off the riches of the streets. A brotherhood of
Stevie, that's just no device. We sell what you bring, I'll see and fetch a decent price.
Things what you deliver with honest work and sweat. Don't matter where they come from, I'm willing to forget.
Keep your eyes peeled for the law. Remember how you lived before. An honest day's work, that's all that's wanted. Skimming the rich every day. Good honest work is how we play our way.
Go on then, Bill, let's see.
Start each day with your fists up. Be ready to duck and dive. There is safety in numbers. Do what you can to stay alive. Fists up, be ready to duck and dive. There is safety in numbers. Do what you can to stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Mr. Sykes! There's a gent outside who wants to speak to you.
Send him in.
What are you staring at? Ain't you ever seen a toff before?
I'm looking for the kidsman.
What brings you here, sir?
You don't recognise me?
Should I? It isn't, is it? Frank!
You are a hard man to find.
Bill?
Oh, Mr. Fagin.
We meet again, young Bill. I need your help.
All right! Make yourself scarce. Oi! This man's a friend. We need to talk in private. That includes you, Bill. What is it then? You wouldn't seek me out unless you wanted something.
The man who killed my wife. I know where he will be. I need a gun, a dagger, something.
Oh, hold your coaching horses. You ever fired a gun?
No.
Stabbed a man? So close you can smell him. Smell his fear?
No.
Then what you're really asking is the surest way to see yourself swinging at the end of a noose.
Well, what should I do? He'll be with me at the Drury Lane Theatre this Friday. It's my only chance.
Leave him to me. You won't, just make sure you leave the theatre with him. You won't see us, but we'll know.
I couldn't ask you to do that.
William Sykes never welches on a bet. Oh. But promise me this. Should anything happen to me, you look after young Bill.
You have my word.
And with that handshake, the deal was made. The die had been cast. That night at Drury Lane, the fate of men would be decided. All the world's a stage, and each of us actors merely playing a part at the Drury Lane Theatre. Eagerly awaited, the performance of a lifetime is about to start.
Mr. King, the greatest actor of our age. Mr. King, the finest tragic actor on this already stage.
They say that it's a fact that to watch this legend act,
It's like you've read the play.
by flashes of lightning appearing there before you on the stage.
Lucy, it's been far too long. And brother, if I may call you that, I hope you are well and that your congregation thrives.
Yes, thank you. We've missed you, Edward. This is Mr. Frank Fabian.
I've been fortunate enough to meet with kindness from Reverend Pritchard and Lucy.
Fallen on your feet with Pritchie, eh? A kinder Christian soul there never was in London.
We invited Mr. Fabian along to see Mr. Keane. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all.
You are so kind, Edward.
Oh, anything for my future brother and soon-to-be wife.
Going through.
Here we go, box E. Wait here, Sowbury. I shall need a coach when this nonsense is over. I hate the theatre, don't you?
No, sir. I've always had an hankering to be a thespian. I could have had flashes of brilliance, flashes, flashes, flashes of lightning. Oh, shame.
Mr. King, greatest actor of our age. Mr. King, the genius, the legend is there upon the stage.
Why, I am sure,
Mr. Kell, it's terrible.
if he forfeits, thou wouldst not take his flesh. What's that good for?
I don't want a monkey. I want Mr. King.
I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions?
A funny little man spending all his nights parading round on stage in a pair of crosshatch tights.
If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what is his sufferance by Christian example? Why, revenge. The villainy you teach me, I will execute. And it shall go hard. But I will better the instruction.
Greatest actor of the modern age. Before our eyes was there upon the stage. So flashes of genius, watching in wonderment. Flashes of brilliance, flashes all lightning.
Flags down a coach, Salisbury.
Yes, sir.
A lily mom, only tuppence for a lily mom.
Oh, can I, Edward?
Best leave the poor beggar alone.
They was freshly picked this morning. They ain't sown none today. Don't leave me empty-handed. You don't know, sir. You can't know, Mom, what dreadful things my mama would.
Rachel! What's you doing with that little girl?
Fagin, the pawnbroker! I call the authorities! Get out of here, Fagin! You have been harboring a viper in your nest, Pritchard.
You helped me. Last time we met, you stole all my money.
I saw them chasing you. You were in trouble, so I helped.
Oh, Bill!
He killed him. The bastard killed him!
Bill, we've got to cross the river. They're coming for us.
Come with us. Nah.
We'll take care of you.
Me? I don't need no one. Thanks for the help. I'm Bill. Bill Sikes. And I'm Nancy. Just Nancy.
Like a ghost, a story arrives in the room beside me. The characters returning from the past, wanting to tell their tale. Life continuing as Fagin and his new charges arrived in Southwark. For a moment, he hesitated before entering a new and strange world. This tale, this story I tell is a picture, a fragment of time, a story to shape and make the tale mine. Hidden with complete conviction, hints of truth inside the fiction. The author weaving his spell, living in sketches, sketches by Boz. Fagin took on the role of guardian to the children. He learnt their trades and the tricks they used to survive. In this new world, Fagin began to find the home and the family he had longed for.
Come on, Fagin.
What?
Come on, come on.
Yeah.
Say, come on, come on. Yeah.
Yes! I did it!
You're getting better with this, Fagin.
You think?
Yeah. We are going to make a right tool out of you yet.
Take it. It's yours.
This tale, this story I tell is a picture, a fragment of time, a story to shape and make the tale mine. Now seasons turn, his life is changing, all the world is rearranging. He built a family at last, all in these sketches, sketches by Boz. Fagin no longer spoke of his old life. To him, Nancy was like a daughter, and Bill his second in command. And what of Lucy? Married now, she lives less than 10 miles away, and her story carries on. Two souls in the same city, lost in time and lost in story. Time and memory blending, the pace of life unchanging, arranging themselves on the page, these characters on our stage. All of them sketches, sketches by Boz.
Don't wait up for me.
Are you going to play cards again?
Well, of course I am. You make my house feel like a church.
I pity you, Peachy. Such a dull wife.
Her property funds my lifestyle. Marriage has its advantages.
I tell you, I don't like it, Fagin. He's been down to Three Cripples pub asking after you the past couple of nights.
Let's put a stop to this. Tonight, take Davy, follow him, and bring him to me. I want to see who this man is.
Leave it to me, Fagin.
My tale, the story I tell, ever shifting, the stories entwine, the lives I relate to make the tale mine. Now lives are set and journeys planned, the author knows he'll understand the way his story must end. Written in sketches, sketches by Boz. Written in sketches, sketches by Boz. I have completed my notes. Quite a tale, Mr. Fagin.
Now for your side of the bargain. Tell me who it is that looks for me.
I can do better than that. You can meet them.
What?
They wait for a signal from me, and then all shall be revealed. I imagine night has fallen. Do you have such thing as a lantern? Something that I could signal with from the egress?
The what?
The exit.
Nancy, get Mr. Boz a lantern.
I am indebted to you for your patience. I think that on balance, knowing of your history and your reaction to events, that I can safely predict what may transpire here.
What's he talking about?
Do your books read like what you speak?
Well, in places, yes.
Pity the poor buggers that have to read them.
I would show you a copy of one of them, but I assume you don't read.
I know my letters. Who do you think you are? Ever since you got here, you've been running your nose down at us.
Leave him, Bill. There's no need for violence.
Don't like it, Fagin. What if it's the law?
Leave us. I have your word that no harm will come to anybody in this place.
I give my word.
Lucy?
Older now, but still the same.
I will leave you alone. I'll ensure you aren't disturbed.
So this is where you have been living. For years I have prayed I would see you again. Frank, please look at me.
What? Look at the man here. What do you see? Is a man you've looked for all he should be. Oh, it's easy to stand there and judge my life.
No, Frank, I'm not judging.
Easy to stand there a rich man's wife. And now you have found me this villainous Jew. It's not the man that you knew.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come.
Why did you then?
My husband and I leave for America tomorrow night. His debts mean we must leave London forever. And I wish to see you, to know what happened to you. All I had to remember you by were these drawings. Perhaps it is true that a drawing can capture the soul. It has kept your memory alive. You were right to want to destroy Edward Beecham.
I wish I told you everything I knew about him.
A secret's your own till you tell it. But once it is spoken, belongs to the world. A wise man once told me that. My marriage has not been a happy one. The hate and violence you knew were within Edward I've seen for myself. The only man in society I could trust was Boz.
He is a smart one.
I fear he may be a genius.
He likes to think he is, I reckon.
What is this place?
Somewhere that's safe for us.
Us? You're married? You have a family?
No, I'm not married, but I do have a family.
I never thought.
No, it's not like what you think. I'll show you. Cuckoo, cuckoo! These are the children, the beggars of London town. Lost and forgotten, where else could they stay? I keep them, I feed them, we care for each other here. Somehow we survive day to day. Together we all pay our way.
You mean everyone here is a thief?
Once, years ago, I thought I would be a father. Now this is the only family I know. Once a good friend swore me to protect them, and I honor his name and that vow.
Has she come to take you away then?
No, I'll never leave ya.
I'm just a friend from years ago.
Lady Beecham.
No, not Lady Beecham here, just Lucy. And I haven't come to take Frank away.
Frank? No one calls me Frank anymore. I'm just Fagin.
That's enough gawping, all of you. Tea ain't gonna make itself now, is it? Go on, Scram.
Will you eat with us?
I would love to, but I cannot stay any longer. If my husband were to miss me...
My friends, as touching as this reunion may be, can't you see we are in danger of closing our eyes to a golden opportunity? We have the chance now to bring down an evil man, bring him to justice, confess to his crimes.
My husband would never confess.
As I have been listening, a plan has occurred to me. A performance we stage for Beecham to see. The ghosts of his past are returning to bring a confession of guilt. Tell me, Lady Beecham, where is your husband tonight?
He is out, like he is every night. I don't know where he goes.
If only we had a way to locate him.
Oh, you're forgetting where you are. We've got the best gang in all of London. If we can't find him, no one can.
Then what? How do we get him here?
It is simple. needs someone like Nancy to lure the man in.
Bill!
No!
Bill, get off! It's mine! Bill!
I told you, Fagin. I bloody told you the madman wants to steal her away.
And you always speak for me. You don't let me have my say. I can do this. Just tell me where to go and what to do. I will help do all I can to help you.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will.
No, she won't.
Yes, she
Nancy.
will. Fagin. Yes, she will. Fagin. Both of you, you never see. I ain't a child no more. You never hear a word I say. I'm easy to ignore. You know I can do this. Just you wait and see. I'll go up west and find this man. Please put your trust in me.
I have your word that no harm will come to her.
And I give my word. Lady Beecham knows that my word is my bond.
Trust him, Frank.
Call them all together, Bill.
Oi, I'm keeping my eye on you. Anything happens to her and you're gonna pay, Mr. Lardy-da-Boz.
Your syntax is as sweet as your breath, Mr. Sykes.
I know it's late, but we have a job of work to do. Out there in the city somewhere is Lord Edward Beecham, and we need to find him tonight. Now go!
Quickly.
Search over London, hunt together, this bastard must be found. Search every alley, every byway, but Beecham must be found.
Right, shut your cake holes and listen to me. If we all dress up and head down to them posh gentlemen clubs, we are bound to find him. You two, get yourselves down to Mayfair, and you two go to Whitechapel, and I'll have a sniff around Ballard's Court.
Find him, hunt him, scour every place you know. Find him, from Hammersmith to Bow.
Oh, Madame Foufroy, you do look ravishing this evening.
Oh, you are a devilish old rogue, Judge Beecham.
Beecham? No, Peacham. It's got a P. I was only asking.
Somewhere close he is hiding. Be ready to make the call.
Oh, my darling Fanny, what a pleasant evening for a boat trip under the stars.
Where's the sandwiches? You said there was going to be sandwiches.
Oi, mister, are you Lord Beecham?
Nah, he's the bleeding Archbishop of Canterbury.
Beecham is somewhere. Do what you can to find the Lord.
Oi, we found him! Get word back to Fagin. He's in that opium den in Ballard's Court. Fagin's sending Nancy, cause Boz has got a plan. She's going in this evening to get him if she can.
But you're the one who found him, we owe it all to you.
Let's all get back to Suddock, we all know what to do.
And all is like work, that's what we've done. Tell everyone that you meet. Lock your doors, there's toolers on the street. Lock your doors, there's toolers on the...
Nancy, you can do this. I believe in you. Please have no fear. They know me here, and you'll know what to do.
Boss, you looking for business? Not like you.
No, not this evening, Nadia. I understand Lord Beecham is in the establishment.
Been here all night, dreaming the dream. Why?
This young lady is to talk with him urgently.
Lady, is it?
Surprised you know one if you saw one.
Please, can you get her to him?
Yeah, I can get her to him. He's already floating with the angels. If she wants to get his attention, she'll be needing a better dress.
Can you do that for me?
You know, there's nothing I can't do, Mr. Boz.
Thank you, Nadia. I owe you a great deal.
I might be round up west to collect it one of these days, Mr. Boz. Go out the back and find something to wear that don't make you look like a beggar. They'll be needing their opium pipes refilled. Come on.
Go. Go. The first time, it was so simple, so easy to begin. There was no need to chase the dragon on a cloud of silken sin.
Each night, pulling at your clothes, scratching at your skin, the insults on the breath that stinks of rancid gin. All of them come slamming, the richest men in town come to smoke their pipe and lay the lady down. To breathe it in, to find the dragon, so all the world is still. To breathe it in, to chase the dragon, so all the world is still. The gentlemen pay here, the gentlemen play here, dreaming the night away. While London is sleeping, he leaves his wife weeping, scared of the games he might play. The longer they stay here, the more they pay here, burning their fortune away. Rising, falling, fading, the terrors of the night.
My, what do we have here?
I'm new here, sir.
The gentlemen pay here.
Yes, I haven't seen you before.
No, sir.
The gentlemen play here.
What do they call you?
My name's Pandora.
A perfect name for a whore. Float with me. Fly with me. Get us a pipe.
My pleasure, sir. So come with me, we'll chase the dragon. Hold my hand and come with me, the pretty, 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 pretty. Let's go. I know a place.
She should have been back hours ago.
She is with Boz. She's in safe hands. He will make sure no harm comes to her.
Oh, everything's changing. Changing too. Quickly.
And we have a choice to make.
I know.
Come with me to America. If all goes to plan, take my husband's ticket. We can begin again. As you once told me, it is a place where anything is possible.
I can't. I have responsibility here. I swore I would protect them.
They aren't children anymore.
But where would they all go?
Your job here is done, Frank.
I can't.
This isn't about the children, is it?
No.
It's about Leeba.
I never even got a chance to say goodbye.
Why spend your life hiding from living, making amends from mistakes of the past? All through the years we have been learning, when secrets are shared, a heart may find peace at last. No matter how life seems, your secret heart still hopes and dreams, not knowing what it ought to do, confused by all it feels for you. The secret heart still yearns. The secret heart, it never learns from all the things unsaid, unseen, from all the things that might have been. But now I need to know how our story ends. Is all you are to me a stranger, a lover, an enemy, or a friend?
My name is Frank Fabian. I was born in London. I grew up in streets in the same city as you. I have 2 eyes, 2 hands, and a heart the same as you. But I will never be what you want me to be. I'm a stranger in your world, trying to find somewhere I belong when the only place I ever truly belonged was with Leeba.
Too many years living in shadows, too many years with your mind in the past. How many tears have you cried, mourning for those who are lost, for a past that has died. Time moves on, the past is gone. The only thing we can't regain is time. The only thing forever lost is time. So learn to live.
We can learn to live.
Let your heart
We
be
can
free.
learn to love. Here should be the time we start. Open up the secret heart. No matter how life
Learn
seems,
to live.
the secret heart still waits and dreams. Not here should be the time we start. Open up the secret heart. Dare to be loved.
Dare to be loved and love again.
The secret heart can dare to be loved and love again.
We don't have much time. The trap has been set and Beecham and Nancy are on their way. Fagin, call everyone together. Soon, all your troubles will be at an end, and Beecham in the hands of the authorities where he belongs. Tell me, the night of the Purim, what did the shop look like? Do you remember?
What? But it was so long ago.
Tell me where everything was that Purim night.
There was a doorway over there. Got it. And another one over there.
Got it.
There was pillars all around the room. People stood with rattles and masks. Rabbi Isaac was over there. Martha was here. And Leeba was here.
What was she wearing? Every detail, every picture must be exact, for when he arrives, his mind will swim with confusion over what is a spectre and what is fact.
And a white mask. We all wear masks on Purim.
Douse the lanterns! Everyone hide! Okay. And now the scene is set. A wicked man comes calling to collect what he thinks is due. A wicked man comes calling.
Here we are.
What is this? Where are we?
We're here.
Where am I? Where have you brought me?
Once there was a wicked man man, a truly false and wicked man, who left a trail of broken lives and thought them forgotten, his dark deeds forgotten.
On Purim night he came.
Do you not remember me, Lord Beauchamp?
The false and wicked man.
What trickery is this? Who are you?
Beauchamp is his name.
You? How can you? What is this?
Here on this page, the truth is written, the truth of all your wicked sins. You and I are bound by death, sir, and this confession you will sign. You will sign, sir. You will sign.
Spectre? A cheap charade! For a moment I had lost my senses, but now I can see the sham. Who are you?
A man whose life you changed. A man whose life you ruined.
The Jew? Ha! You think you could turn my wife into a Jewess? I'd rather see her dead. Stay back! A nest of vipers here, and you! I should never have let you into my home. Now I can see the conspiracy that surrounds me.
Leave her down, Edward!
See how scared she is? She was just like your wife that night, pawnbroker. You bring death to all you care for.
Come away, boss. It's done. Boys, take him. Throw him in the Thames. With luck, that buys a day or so on the tide before he's found. Leave us. All of you. Leave us.
What have I done?
You killed a guilty man.
But I killed a man. This is what was meant to happen. I must tear myself in.
Boss, what's done is done.
He'll be missed. They'll find us. You and Lucy.
There's nothing we can do.
They'll come here. The trail will lead them
By
here.
then they will know that I killed him.
But I killed him.
What you did was a noble act. You saved my
A
life.
society man with powerful friends who will find out the
Then
truth.
they will have my signed confession delivered to them this evening. You will write it for me.
I don't understand.
I will write to the authorities. Tell them I've revenged myself on the man who killed my wife and my friend.
I won't allow you to do that.
You have no choice. You know what you must do. An author and a gentleman, an educated man like you.
But sacrifice yourself for me.
Make me a villain, Mr. Boz. Take this world and then create. Show them a villain, Mr. Boz. A villain they will seek, a villain they can hate, so they never guess the truth. No soul here to miss me, never wish that I was here. Create the lie, create the fiction, and like a whisper on the earth, let me disappear. Bill, Nancy. Take this money down to the dock. Look for the Falcon and Captain Roberts. Tell him Frank and one other is to get away tonight to Southampton. We'll be there by midnight.
Yes, Fagin.
Nancy, this is for you and our family. We built a life here and I've saved for you and all of us.
No.
Start again. Get out of London.
We can come with you.
You and Bill, your lives are here. Use the money to live a life that is blameless. You promise me?
I promise.
We need to leave here soon.
Thank you.
The thanks should be all mine. You've given me a chance to begin again. You'll do what you said? You'll write my story?
No. Not your story. But a story in which you are a character as dark as any I can paint.
I'll have your word.
My word.
My girl.
Let's go, Fagin.
What are you writing?
Words. I put them down on the page, and they become a story.
I think you're such a clever bugger, don't you, Mr. Boz? Is it about Fagin?
Can you read?
Of course I can read. Chapter 1. Treat to the place where Oliver Twist was born, and of the circumstances attending his birth. Who's Oliver Twist?
He will be the hero of our story. The writer's art begins to weave its spell. Hidden in that fiction, the man we both knew well, the villain of the story I will tell. I will write it all the way I promised. None will ever know the truth we know. It's us I won't betray. I swear to you this day that will be the story that I tell.
Boz. Funny kind of name to have, isn't it? Is it your real name?
It's what we call a pen name. Not my real name at all.
So what is it?
Dickens. Charles Dickens. Each of us have stories still to tell.
As one story ends, let